All right, so this is the next part to the previous lesson. We'll be continuing with our exercises. We'll use the table, the consolidated table, to basically translate the sentences to German. And here are our pronouns, our articles, our endings for our verb conjugations. Yes, and perfect. We'll use them all consolidatedly. And one thing we need to remember, when we have these articles, they are the, das, the, den, die, das, die, or dem, der, dem, den, we can easily derive the other articles from these articles. Yes, how can we do that? Very simply by using the endings of these articles, which I've highlighted right here. Yes, perfect. Let's have a look. Okay, so these are all the endings which we can use to derive the other articles. All right, perfect. Okay, so except for der, das, and thus, all the endings get carried over to the other articles like indefinite article and negative article. And if you're wondering why have I written these articles here, they are just to show that the third person pronouns, yes, in singular and plural, yes, are derived from these articles. Yes, er is derived from there, the is derived, sie is derived from the, es is derived from this, thus, and similarly all the other ones. Perfect. Now that we understood the table, once again we'll begin with a practice, and the first sentence is the school has no computer. So the school, the question is basically what? Yes, so it's the school, which is feminine. In German you call it Schule. It's die Schule. So we'll write here die Schule. Yes, perfect. And the verb is has, and in German it's haben. We'll conjugate it for third person. We'll remove the e and add a t. It'll become hat. We don't use the b. There's a change in the stem. Yes, okay, for this verb. Hat, what does it have? The computer. It's masculine, so the word is computer. Den computer, but we do not need to say definite article. We need negative article. We can derive it from this. So the negative article is kein. We just need to add the en from here. It'll become die Schule hat keinen Computer. Perfect. Moving forward, we have the police catches the thief. The question is who catches whom? Yes. So first I'll highlight who, and then I'll highlight whom. Perfect. So the police is feminine. So we go to who, we go to feminine, the, and we write here die Polizei. Then the verb is to catch, fangen. Now it has a, and the a changes to a umlaut. It becomes, we conjugate for third person. Yes, so it becomes fängt. Perfect. Whom does the police catch? It's the thief. Thief is masculine, and it'll be Dieb, so it'll get written as den Dieb. Perfect. Moving forward, the boss helps the employee. Interesting sentence. The verb is to help. Now when you say help, will it be who helps whom, or will it be something else? Now we need to remember, help is a hidden dative verb. It is not who helps whom. Rather, in German it translates as who gives to whom help. So in other words, the boss gives to the employee help. So it's like who, we'll pick up the boss. It's masculine. Der, we call boss chef. Der Chef. The verb is helfen. We'll conjugate it for third person. It has a e. It'll get changed to I, and it'll become hilft. Very good. Hilfs means to give help. To give help to whom? To the employee. And employee is masculine, so I'll write dem Angestellten. Perfect. Now we'll go to the number 10. The question is, the sentence is the children listen to the pianist. Who listens to whom? Yes, the children listen to the pianist. So who is children, plural. We go to the, and we write die Kinder. The verb is zuhören, separable verb. We'll conjugate the main verb, which is hören, and put zu, which is the prefix, at the end of the sentence like a piece of furniture. Okay, so the Kinder, we'll conjugate the verb hören, and it's for plural. It'll remain in its same form, basic form. So we'll write hören. Very good. To the pianist. To whom? It'll be pianist, masculine, dem. Very good. Dem pianist. And then we'll put down the last part of the verb, which is zu. Let's write it down here. Zu. Die Kinder hören dem Pianist zu. The teacher tells to the parents the results. Okay, let's move forward. The teacher tells to the parents the results. So who tells to whom what? So first is who. It's the teacher. It's feminine. So we'll pick up the feminine article die, and we'll write here the teacher is Lehrerin. Yes, as I've written here, the Lehrerin tells. The verb is erzählen, conjugated for the third person. Remove the en, add a t. Yes, what do you get? Yes, erzählt. Perfect. Erzählt. To whom? That's the question. To the parents, it's plural. We pick up the plural article den. Parents is called Eltern. We write den Eltern. Then the question is what? The result is again plural, the results. And we'll pick up the article die and write the noun, the Ergebnisse. Ergebnisse means result. Perfect. Moving forward, the shop has no apples. So let's find out what has no apples. The shop is masculine, so we'll pick up der. It's called Laden. Der Laden. The verb is haben, to have. Yes. So we'll conjugate it for third person. Remove the e and add a t. It'll become hat. Yes, we don't use the b. The stamp changes. As I mentioned, the Laden hat what? The apples, plural. We will go to this, the apples, and we don't need the definite article. We need the negative article. So we'll use kein and add a e. It'll become keine. Keine, and we'll write Äpfel. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Coming to the number 13. Let's see. The bank gives to no criminals the money. Perfect. So what gives to whom what? Perfect. So the bank is feminine. In German, it's called Bank. So we'll say die Bank. Let's write here. The Bank gives. The verb is geben. It has a e. We'll conjugate it for third person, and the e will change to I like we learned. Let's do it. So geben will become gibt. Perfect. The bank gibt to no criminals. To whom? Yes, criminals are Verbrecher. It's plural. So we'll go to whom and we'll go to plural. It's den, but we don't need den. We need negative article, which is kein. So we'll put the ending of en on top of kein. It'll become the Bank gibt keinen Verbrechern. Very good. What? The money. Money in German is Geld, and it's neutral. So we'll go to what, and we'll go to the articles and find out the neutral. It's das. So we'll write here das Geld. Perfect. Die Bank gibt keinen Verbrechern das Geld. So you move forward with the other sentences just the way we were doing these ones, and use this table, and you'll be able to find out all the correct answers. The words are already written down here. You could cross-check with the answer sheet, with the answer book. Yes, certainly you'll be able to get the right answers. Perfect. So wish you all the luck. This is John Berlin signing off till the next lesson.